So if you're a fitness trainer and you're looking to see how you can double your sales, I have got something for you. Give me a few minutes this morning or this afternoon, right now it's what, 12 o'clock, and I'll show you how you can double your sales. I've got some really cool stuff going on, but particularly for fitness trainers, because years ago, I was a weightlifter and I damaged my L5 region in my back doing a deadlift that I didn't have quite the right technique for. So that injury left me with a pain point. Now, that's quite interesting to me because in marketing, your customers have all got different pain points that they're trying to address. And I have a real one. Excuse me. And I recently met up with a guy, James Bacon. You can find him. I'll actually put his link in the comments below. This guy has helped me because he's shown me how to do stretches that can help me now to stand up, sit down, move around the house without having any pain at all. It's really freed me up. The difference that his help has made to me is real. So now, if you want to make a real difference to your customers and to your own life, and you run your business right now, you need to be using SMS. So the thing that most people struggle with when moving from corporate or an employed position to running your own business is actually understanding how to market your business. And it's the last thing that most people look at, usually when they're about to go bust. Way too late. So if you've just started to work for your own, running your business from home in your garage or a spare room, showing people how to keep fit during this pandemic, because as you know, it's a real powerful tool against mental health issues. Fitness is very useful in dealing with mental health issues. And we've just had Mental Health Day, Mental Health Week. So this should be tapping right into what you're thinking about helping your customers with mental health issues. But most people struggle a lot with finding clients. Now, how can you solve that when you've just been an employee and now you need to do everything in your own business yourself? Where are you going to find more clients? There's an old expression in marketing that if you have a hamburger stand, right, how are you going to sell a lot of hamburgers? What do you need? And many people will try and explain to you that you need a really good sauce, or no, it's the way you fry the onions, no, it's the meat recipe, no, it's the bun recipe. And that's all nonsense. McDonald's sells substandard food to the masses. Why? Because they know where to find the hungry crowd. So much of their research goes into where they buy a piece of land to place a McDonald's outlet. They need to find the feet that are going to come through the door. And that's what you need to do in your business as a fitness trainer. You need to know where your customers are. Now, that's part of what I'm going to show you in the 5-day free challenge that I'm announcing. That's only starting next Monday. So you've got a bit of time to sign up and join so that you don't miss out. So dealing with this struggle that most fitness trainers and entrepreneurs have is trying to find more customers. You know, if you can sell to one person now and then and here, and, you know, your sales are a bit lumpy. But if you're looking for steady sales, all you need is more volume. And once your time is completely booked up with what you need to be doing to produce the salary that you need to earn, you can then start increasing your prices, which is part of the training that we give you later. It's very interesting that once you can figure out how to find your ideal customers, where they're hanging out, and what sort of conversations your customers are having, that you can just tap into their problems, like I did with James. I had a pain, he had a solution, and so we connected, and now I'm using his training sessions. Your customers are the same. They've all got so much going on. People this year have got so much more pressure that they're under. They've lost their jobs, their furloughs ended, the government assistance is drying up, and they're worrying, how are they going to stay healthy? Because the one key thing you need is your mental health and your physical health. Then you can deal with the rest of the rubbish that life throws at you. And chaos is something that we are going to have to get used to. It is part of our lives in the world that we live in. There's constant change. You can no longer expect to have one job for life like our parents used to have and retire with a golden watch and a handshake. Does not exist. Not unless you own the thing that's employing you as a worker. So the 5-day challenge that I'm launching is going to be 5 days, Monday to Friday next week, Monday the 23rd of November. We're going to be online for half an hour, and I'm going to show you one easy thing that you can do in your business. You're actually already doing it. It's just how you do it that is going to be changed. And this will literally double your sales overnight. Just a background to this. Over 20 years ago, I worked in one of the early startups in the mobile telecoms as an operator. They ran a really big network. They were a second entrant in the market, so they had a lot of advantages in terms of flexibility in their marketing. So the department I worked in was in a kind of internet incubator, you could call it, I guess, the early days of that, that started up an SMS business using a website of all things to send SMS. So you could go on this website and send SMS to a phone so you could chat with your friends, and they'd give 5 free messages a day away for free. This thing grew so much that it became a hot topic at the association that controls all the mobile operators at the GSMA, where my boss used to go and represent us. And the poor guy used to get a lot of heat from his partners and competitors overseas because they were sending so much traffic to these networks that they now had to start figuring out a way of billing for it. Now, isn't that a good thing? Because then they figured out how to start making money out of SMS. The business unit that I left that company with by inserting adverts into a free call me service. It's always just an idea to attach an advert into the text, is now doing over £100 million a year. Just one idea in SMS grew a business unit to over £100 million a year. Now in your business, you can do the same. You need the ideas and you need to know how to execute them. And that's what I'm here to help you with. There's a guy well known in the ClickFunnels community, Chad Collins. He's one of the 2 Comma Club Award winners. So he's doing over $1 million a year in his funnels. And that's an incredible achievement when you think of the margins that these people are running, because they're all electronic products. There's no actual physical products they're shipping. They're all knowledge products. They're doing over $1 million in knowledge products. And this guy has over 500,000, 500,000 mobile numbers that he has access to. Now, the thing with having your customer's mobile number is it gives you 5 times more power in getting them to open the message, to read the message, to take action on the message. And that's what you need them to do. You need them to read your message and go all the way through to your checkout page. And that's where you make the sales. But if you've only got 1/5 of the people coming into your sales pipeline, you're not going to have so much money in the bank after you've paid everything for running your little operation. Imagine if you could get 5 times what you're doing at the moment. And this is what one simple change. It's so easy. You could almost do it in your sleep or get someone else to do it for you. One easy change. You know, when I grew up as a teenager, the family I grew up in were all into racing motorbikes. I wasn't really, but my siblings were. And they were always trying to figure out a way to get them to go faster and be stronger and more powerful so that they could win. So to say we were a competitive family would be kind of an understatement, I guess. But to get your motorbike to go faster, when you want to open the taps and get past the competition in that tight corner, when the revs are low and you need the horsepower, they'd use ethanol in the fuel tank. They'd add an additive called methanol. It comes from ethanol. Methanol, ethanol, same thing. And what it does is it provides more combustion explosion in the engine. So when you wind your throttle open, the back wheel spins faster and you go forwards faster, leaving your competition behind you. Now, this is exactly what you need in your business. You need something that's going to get you ahead of your competition so that you stand out, that when your customer is thinking about the pain point that's hitting him at that moment in time, you come to mind. And he's the person that he sees you as someone that he wants to connect with. So now from Monday next week, I'm running 5 days of help for you. It's a half-hour session every day. It'll be announced on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube, where you can join the session for free in a Facebook group. You can join this group for free. There's absolutely no charge for you to join. All you have to do to commit to is to watch the content that I share with you and to take one single action later in the week. Just one thing. That's all I'm asking. One thing. That's all I'm going to ask you to do. So there's a bonus on the 5-day free challenge I'm running. The challenge is called Profitable Fitness. That's what you want, right? You want your job to start making you some profit at home. Profitable Fitness 5-day free challenge. I'm going to put a link to it, hopefully on the chat if I can work it out while I am live, or I'm going to put it in the first comment below so that we can share this with you. So I'm just going to see if I can do this while I'm going live. So bear with me. I'm going to pick up the link of Facebook and I'm going to chuck it into the comments here on the live session. So when you click the link, it's going to ask you to answer some questions. And it's very important that you answer those questions, because only people who have answered questions will be admitted into the group by the administrators in the group. So I'm just waiting for Facebook to wake up there. I'm going to grab a drink of my coffee. There we go. I've got the link. I'm going to pop it in the comments here, and hopefully that will show for all of you. So this is the link that you can go and join on Facebook. And I can choose to show that. There you go. That is the link. So if you want to write that down or you want a clickable link, I'm going to put a clickable link in the comments below this once I've published the video today. So this is the Profitable Fitness 5-day challenge. Now, I'm going to take you through a series of things where you will start to understand why it's so important that you ask for mobile numbers from customers. Tad Collins, who I mentioned just now, has got 500,000 mobile numbers. So now if he's selling a product for $10, okay, 500,000 times 10, that's potential $5 million turnover. And if he got only 10% of his customers, that would be $500,000. If he got 20%, it would be $1 million, right? So now those numbers are important. So if he got $1 million sales out of 500,000 customers, if he had used SMS, he would potentially have 5 times more sales, because 5 times more people will read an SMS than they read an email. This is really important. You're going to know me as the guy who says, use SMS because 5 times more people read SMS than read email. It's very simple. And often in a business, it's one simple thing that can make the difference between going bankrupt or being successful. And there's no such thing as overnight success in business. I got to tell you this. Success is built on years of effort, of failing, not giving up. Eventually you find the one thing that adds up, that closes all the loops where your sales are leaking through. And SMS is absolutely the most important thing to have in your sales pipeline. So when you are asking for your customers' email addresses to sign up to things, you must ask them for mobile numbers. And then in the course of 5-day challenge, I'm going to be sharing tips with you as to when to use their mobile number to text them, how to use it, what not to do. So some of the education is going to be coming out of this book. If you want to grab it, you're welcome to. It is a book called How to Write a Good Advert, and it's by Victor Schwab. So you might want to grab that in advance, because there's some material that we're going to go through from that book. It's called A Short Course in Copywriting. Well, why is copywriting so important to your business? Because in an SMS, you've only got 140 characters to say what you need to say. People's attention today is so under pressure because there's a flood of information coming across the social feeds at them. You know, a few years ago, it was researched and said in studies that we had about 9 or 8 seconds attention span. Right now, it's down to 3 seconds and it's shortening. You have got just 3 seconds to get people's attention. Only 3 seconds, people. If you don't say something really important to them in those first 3 seconds, you're going to lose them. So I'll give you an example. You'll see a lot of people who start their live sessions or their videos that they're publishing on social media with, hey, my name's Nikki, or my name's Roger, and I'm in West London, and it's rainy, and nobody gives a monkey's left leg about that. What the customer wants to know is, how are you going to solve my pain point? He doesn't want to know you in West London or what the weather's like outside. And like us English people say all the time, oh, it's getting a little darker earlier today, isn't it? Yes, also a little darker today. This is nonsense. You shouldn't be talking about that rubbish in your first 3 seconds. Your first 3 seconds is what's like the bait on a fisherman's hook. If you haven't got the right bait for the fish that where you are fishing, you ain't going to get no fish. As you know, there's a fishing expression that says it's about the taste of the fish, not the taste of the fisherman. So it doesn't matter if you're producing content that you like and things that you're really proud of. It means nothing. What counts is the credit cards and the debit cards going through your checkout page. And that's measured by the taste of the fish in your pond. Now, in SMS, you've only got 140 characters. It's only a couple of words that actually grab their attention. Now, this book, I have bought tons of books. This book is hands down one of the most powerful books in helping you understand how to structure the sentence that you put into your SMS message. So there are things that you just should not do because you'll just be wasting money on SMS. And there are things that you absolutely have to do because without them, it's not going to work. Now, this is all going to come out as part of your 5-day participation in the Profitable Fitness 5-day free challenge. So I really hope to see you online with me when this starts on Monday, the 23rd. And if you want to be tagged and make a note of this, just pop a #live or #replay on the comments below this, and I'll catch you at some point and put you into the feed on the group and send you an invitation to the group if you're struggling to find it. But there's the link on the screen. You're welcome to click it or to find it in the comments below once I finish this broadcast. So please, if you are struggling with finding clients, this is something that can really help you. I'm going to give you free access to a platform that'll send the SMS for you. All you do is pay for the SMS, which is a cent or two per SMS. It's nothing to get your clients to pay you, to buy your courses, to sign up to your Zoom sessions, or however you're sharing your fitness content. This is hands down the easiest way to double your clients. So if you're a fitness trainer, I really hope you're listening carefully to this and that you're going to take advantage of this offer. So please get ready because Monday the 23rd, the doors are going to close and I'm not going to let anyone in after Monday the 23rd. I don't care if it's one person or two people that join the show that we're going to run. They are going to get our full attention during that course. So I won't be drawing people into the challenge once it starts on Monday the 23rd. When the doors close, the doors close. So you really don't want to miss out. This is going to be some of the best free education you've ever got your grubby little paws on. So make sure you're on it, and I'm excited about this. It's taken a lot of preparation to get here. And I look forward to sharing the story of how it's all developed, but also learning to understand your stories and why you are a fitness trainer, what drove you to do this, and who particularly do you want to help? So I look forward to seeing you in the challenge, and thank you for watching today.